And I just realized nobody. We were all muted there, so nobody heard any of that. We're so yeah, Orbit and Milk. These guys are ready to go. Go. Sorry.
Should I scream it? Yeah!
Yeah.
We won against Orbit.
Yeah.
We beat
Hoggy
Orbit.
Woggy. Hi,
We
Palidore. How's your day been?
We threw to your hands, Pog.
Hi.
Okay.
I've
Yeah,
talked a
everyone's
lot,
here.
so don't
Oh,
mind me.
Powder's back.
Hey, Polly.
Yeah,
Hey,
right
Polly.
now,
Hey, Polly.
anybody watching the
Palidore.
comms right now are just loaded. We have Aeroknight, CJ, Callum, Jail, Graham, Palidore, Shepard,
What's
C,
Aeroknight?
Evil, and Zenith. And basically Orbit and Milk and friends.
Wait, you mean creamy milk with a Y?
Creamy Milk
Yeah,
with a Y.
It is
I love
not
how
a
according to
lie.
Dimway's
This is a
podcast,
hate
I'm not even
crime.
on milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really bad at.
Fine.
There's so many lists to keep up with on both this and the stream. Like,
I'm hurt.
dude, I stopped putting the on the
Dude,
cast. I
stop
stopped putting
caring.
up the rosters because I couldn't keep up with them. Because I was constantly like having updated at the last
Yeah,
minute,
Orbit,
and then
right?
I put one out that was wrong, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna not put them up for now, because even if I keep them up today, to keep Palidore is about to repropagand me. So go ahead, Palidore.
No, it wasn't. I was just gonna say, looking at that overlay, see milk. Why would you leave behind
Got the
that
old picture.
that
dude.
lovelier logo, even though it still has ice? It's still.
Thank you. See,
Yeah, look at
Better.
it.
fans.
Just saying.
Is this the old logo?
Can we stop
Yeah.
being creamy
Oh,
milk?
see,
Like,
yeah.
we wanted to battle.
No, are you kidding me? God, I can't wait to replace you.
Let's just let's rename our team Better Orbit.
Oh.
That was a really exciting game. I mean,
Is
it went to
Gravity
3.
taken still?
Yeah, they're
Team
back. They're
Gravity.
back.
It went to 3. So
Sorry.
round 1, 14-9 in favor of Orbit. Round 2, 13-7 in favor of Milk. And round 3, 10-14. Although it was actually 10-12 until like the last 20 seconds or so, right?
Yeah.
That last goal still counts.
My
Oh,
desk
yeah.
is all wet.
Oh, it does still
we
count. I'm
played-
just saying
if
it
we
was
played-
that close until the final few seconds.
If
Oh,
we
yeah.
played every round like it was like round 1, we would have fucking won. Just change my
Yeah, but
mind.
you didn't. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't win.
Oh.
what are you gonna do about it?
You guys would have won by a lot less if you guys didn't pause.
What are we gonna do about it? We're in close.
Jeez,
ball.
that's it.
Yeah, timeout.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a
that
pretty
timeout
good
though.
Unacceptable.
My headset crashed. I promise.
Good
My
old
headset crashed. I
strategy.
promise.
Good old clip strategy.
My headset crashed.
Tragedy.
Strategy.
Oh, my
Tragedy.
desk is wet.
I'm illiterate.
Wow.
Don't worry about it.
Anti-pog. Why is it
illiterate
wet?
Doesn't mean you can't read.
Ew.
Now, of course, what's interesting and what I think caused even more confusion, because there was some confusion about what was going on, just going into everything. But then once we came out of it, even more confusion, because despite the fact that Milk won this game, despite the fact that Orbit did fall to the round at 1240, Orbit still maintained that number 6 spot.
Pog.
And
Pog.
yeah, and that's just
Nobody
so
knows how.
it basically
knows
tells
how,
us
yeah.
that Orbit had that one before the game even started. Well, it had the spot before the game even started, had it clinched, and we just didn't know. That's just because of the fuzzing of the MMRs. But yeah, it's how does Orbit? How do you guys? Because you lost the game. Did you think you were gonna fall
No, we knew.
out of
we knew.
position?
No, we actually
You
calculated.
guys might have been worried, but
The only reason that they actually
fine.
didn't fall is because they won that first round, so the MMR hit wasn't as bad.
well, yeah, that's why we won the
Wait,
first
that's
round.
why we only won the first round. Duh.
I see.
Yes.
I see. Obviously.
Orbit
You're talking
maintaining.
like round 2 and 3 was your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Oh,
kinda
Orbit
was.
maintaining that it was
Ooh,
all
that's some
according to
shade.
plan.
We made it a little
Mhm.
spicy.
They
We,
made
like,
the
we,
choice
no,
because it went
We
to
let you
pattern.
guys. We let you guys get up by like whatever it was in the third round, and then we kind of came back just to give it a little bit of spice, and then
Yeah.
just-
Let's go with that.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
It was definitely a really good game. It was very exciting. It was
It was a
one
fun
of my
game.
one of my favorite games to cast all week. I mean, it was really, especially because I mean that first round got us nervous because it was like, well, Orbit just took that really convincingly. Is that really how this is gonna go? But then Milk came back and was just like,
Nah.
no, round 2 is ours. And Callan popping off. Is Callan here? Callan, dude, you popped
Oh,
off,
Callan
dude.
is here.
Callan is
Callan
insane.
Callan went crazy.
Callan got warm after round 1.
He really
Right.
did. And I saw some really great saves there from Shepard.
Thanks,
I saw
brother.
some really amazing steals from who was it on Milk that was good?
Jiggy.
CJ.
Jiggy.
Jiggy,
Dude,
dude.
the
Yes, sir.
the steals you had in the bubble were just I mean they were massive. They were so clutch. Zenith though having some as well. Some really
Zenith
clutch
had some
steals
really good fucking
in the
shots on
defensive bubble.
Yeah, I had some really good. missing
No, seriously, he
threes.
had some
I
really
agree.
good shots.
Like his missed threes. Yeah.
Yeah, my
Alter
mistake.
Droid had some
No,
really,
the threes don't count.
really important
Alter Droid
goals.
always carries when we need him.
He definitely stepped up, filled the spot. Obviously, he didn't get the victory, but he definitely played in that game. One scoop,
did.
just holding down that back line. He's not with us here, but and then Sneaky, were you in the game?
No.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
and
Nah, I've low key been playing midfield lately. It's kind of weird. I don't know how I got there.
no, yeah,
In
that kind of
game.
is
He was
that.
in game.
I mean, but that's just. I mean, both teams played really well all across the team. I mean, there were assists across the board, saves across the board, goals across the board, stuns across the board. Duh, of course.
Except
It
for
does
TJ.
happen in games sometimes.
Sometimes.
Both teams score, both teams save, both teams just play.
Well, I mean,
Occasionally.
across the board. I mean, because everybody
Both teams
contributed.
always
You know what I mean? Like every. Sometimes you have, you'll have the one guy making the saves, and then the two guys who are getting a lot of assists, and one guy who's just cranking out goals. Although
Callan?
Callan was the guy cranking out goals
Player?
tonight, but
Hello, Callan. What?
Yes, sir.
Callan was our carry.
Guys, don't worry. Send Callan to the bubble. Don't worry. We got
Who
it.
took that disrespectful 3-pointer on me from Shield?
That was
Guys, I'm
sneaky.
opening
He,
games.
he
Yeah,
had
that's
the
Ashamed of
reverse
yourself,
sneaky.
dude.
Why would I be
be
ashamed
ashamed
of
of yourself for
myself?
trying that?
I did it in the
L-
scrim. and it
Literally,
worked,
someone said
I
that in
think.
chat.
I was still
I-
drunk when I woke up for that scrim, dude.
Shep said it in the game. We got it on cast. If you watch it back, you'll hear him. He's absolutely audible in the cast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
It
haven't
was the
seen it
move.
yet.
We had a minute and we needed 2 goals. So, oops.
And
Well,
no, that's
that's
definitely
something.
something. I've shouted the same thing. When you get a shot that you're like, why would you shoot that on me? Is that
Would you?
disrespect? Like, why would you do that?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
That
if I
shot
hit it,
itself was an
if I
insult.
hit it where it was supposed to go, it definitely would have gone in. No cap.
Mm,
Yeah, okay, hit that bottom
Shepard
pocket. Let's see you
disagrees.
grab it.
I've done that many times.
Fight.
CJ's in there.
All
Let's
right,
hit him
so
with that sneaky shot, bro.
that was a great game, but guys, don't leave because we're gonna go to both of y'all's games. We are gonna go to Milk again
Why is
though
there
first.
Why is the background on the stream blue for us?
Because we won.
Because they won.
Oh.
Should be white.
You also were on blue team.
Well, you were
That's
scheduled to
it.
be on blue team. That's why I have you on. So if you played on orange, that's just not where you were scheduled to play.
Well, good thing we didn't play it
No,
on
they
orange.
They played on blue, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even
So
remember.
we always
So
play
yeah.
on-
We pick
we have
orange
to play
because
on
Altered's
orange
color
because Altered's colorblind, so he can't.
Yeah.
If you use
Oh,
the
yeah.
purple and orange suit, he can't tell if you're blue or orange.
Yeah,
So-
seriously, I very much dislike that skin for the same reason. I'm also
Guys.
colorblind.
I'm not
So-
colorblind,
Yeah.
and I hate that skin. So
Now I know how to beat Orbit.
Raptor always
Ah,
gross and it
nah,
bugs me.
that'd be
I don't
stupid
even
to
have
just
that,
do
dude. I
that.
haven't played combat that much. I don't like it.
I threw it straight to the other team in a private earlier today because he was using the purple skin.
Gross.
I
That
feel
was
that.
sad.
They
Ew.
should take that out, to be honest, if that's causing issues with colorblindness.
They
Yeah.
should just add colorblind settings.
They
Or
should
that.
just keep
That-
the.
I
purple
love that.
blue team.
Just add colorblind settings
Yeah.
to make the purple skin not
Yeah,
purple.
I'm gonna go
Honestly.
say that in feature requests, dude.
Wait, I'm still in the game.
I think it's
lobby.
already
I
been
never closed that
requested.
game.
Well, not enough because it's not here yet.
All right.
Sorry, we will push. We will go to that next match. That was Milk versus Ignite, and Milk pulling that one out. What was it? I don't recall. I can pull it up.
two.
but
In
it was
three.
was it in 3?
3.
It was in 3.
So Milk pulling that one out. I know I casted it. I'm trying to remember it. Somebody remind. How did that game go? Somebody remind me.
They won the first round by a lot, and then we came back and won the next 2 pretty well.
Yes.
Actually, are these scores correct? Because I did this with Palidore. So Palidore, remind me, wasn't it 18-8 round 1, 16-6 round 2? Because we were like, that's almost poetic.
I think it was
It
17.
was
no
17.
idea.
It's
Boy.
reported 17-8, but I remember me
Yeah,
and
it was
Powder
17.
going.
No, it was 17.
It
Yeah.
was 17.
Wait, no, I'm pretty sure it wasn't though.
No, it
'cause,
was
yeah,
17.
There was,
We
there
just
I'm
was
watched
the-
it.
checking the VOD.
I
I
watched
literally
it.
just watched the VOD. It was 17.
Okay, well then I must have recorded it wrong. I guess.
Yeah,
I
we were
mean,
talking about 18-8, 16-6
16-6,
on the
yeah.
cast.
If Milk wins it, will Orbit drop down a little? What?
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 In
What?
chat.
What chat?
Oh,
This
right,
chat?
I'm looking at the VOD. I'm looking at the VOD. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Wah, wah.
I was like, what the hell? We already played.
Lulz popping in chat. What's up, Lulz? Yeah, but yeah, so it was so reported 17-8, 16-6, and then round 3. This one I remember because it was Milk. You guys were up like 13-5, I think, And then in the last like minute, Ignite just caught fire and started
Ignite came out
scoring.
with fire right at the end there.
Yeah, and I was like, are we gonna
Yeah, they
see an
almost came back,
overtime?
dude.
Like, they need a 3. They have 30 seconds, and they have the disc. Is this gonna happen?
They came out of that gate a lot harder than we thought they were going to in that last minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really fun.
It was. So
Yep.
absolute respect to them for trying to stick into it there right at the last minute.
It was 8-17, by the way. I just checked.
It was 8-17. So yeah, I guess me and
Yes.
Powder. I don't know why we were, why
You're
that
probably
happened.
going, oh, if it was this, that
I
would
got
be
a
pretty
dip,
cool.
boys.
That would be pretty cool.
I'm just wondering where I got it from because I also put it correctly in the score thing, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But Hi Tony also hopping in saying sup, didn't we? Sup, Hi Tony.
Is it Tony time?
Is it Tony time?
Oh no.
I mean,
Tony
it
time.
was.
It's
Tony
always
time.
Tony time.
It
And,
could be Tony time at any given moment.
Stop.
For anyone just
Tony time.
joining,
Elaborate.
comms are open right now. We basically have most of Milk and most of Orbit.
All
Yes,
of milk.
sir.
All of Milk. Captain Canada has joined us. Powder is
Oh,
here.
Zux isn't here.
Yo.
I'm barely
Right.
here. I'm barely existing right now.
Zux isn't in here. What are you talking about?
We just picked up Zux
Picked
as a
him up.
sub for the cup.
Also true. Yes.
Oh, wait,
Confirmed.
where?
It's up to date.
Confirmed.
Oh,
Zucker's
Oh, look at
fine.
that. Zuck's joining
He's
Creamy
in the
Milk.
car
Dude, I
driving
can
home
tell
right
you,
now.
he is a really good striker. He is a really talented striker.
He is.
He is.
just
Oh,
wanted to-
Billyism's in chat, dude. Billyisms. What's up, dude?
Oh,
Just your
Billy.
laugh, dude.
Hi, Billy.
Billy.
Haven't
Hi,
seen
Billy.
you in a
Billy.
while.
Yeah,
Palador
Billyisms.
not
He's,
playing on a team.
actually-
Palador is
Palador,
not
you wanna
on
play
a
on
team
Milk?
anymore. He is a full-time caster.
He's not allowed to play.
no, it's not because he's a caster. It's
Oh,
because
he's
he's
a
a
person.
he's
Staff.
a what mod
He's
on the
admin.
board.
Same
That's-
difference.
He's
Admin,
on the
I think.
board.
Which
Powder's
means I can
trying to
make it-
talk.
I can make it a rule that I can play, but I don't know.
You should.
More so for the
Whoa.
mods, the league mods, I think more so. Like it's more reasonable as long as there's like admins that.
Can't,
They
but
do it
devs are
check
playing.
them.
Why can't
Check
league
them.
mods, dude?
Well, look, see, it's one of those
Because they
situations
can be
where there's a lot of
biased.
things we can. Like I
mean,
like
devs
seeing
can
the
be
mods
biased.
there, and I
They're
know
gonna
like
turn on
it can
that.
cause issues. We can get away with a lot of things while we're still small. You know, like I like seeing the devs play. I don't want to have to say no, you can't play.
Yeah,
Oh, hold on, hold
And I
hold
don't
on.
think anyone in the community doesn't want to see them play. You know?
Hi Tony, with some breaking news. Palidore joining Mirage.
Palidore, congrats.
What
How is it
the-
news?
Congratulations, Palador.
It looks like a question, and the
No, no,
answer
that's breaking
is
news.
abso-freaking-lutely. No.
Congratulations, Palidore.
And
Congratulations,
we'll both
Palidore.
get back together after
Thanks.
playing on
Sign
the
it.
main
left.
roster.
I wasn't aware of this, but absolutely, free agent. The bidding started at Tony time and it ended at Tony time, so we're good.
I figured
Nah,
as much.
Palador's got to join Palador fan club, dude.
Oh, is that still a thing?
No,
I don't
No,
know.
they changed. Did they collapse or change the name? I don't recall.
change the name.
Maybe both.
Or both.
I don't know. Me
Probably
joining
both.
the
One
PSC
then the other.
bit stroking the ego there if I did.
Just a little bit. Who joined?
Lols.
Oh.
Well, so the best has joined us. He said he was just stopping in, but then he realized the comms were open. He said, "No, I'm gonna have to hang out. What's up? What's going on, Walls?"
Hello.
Hello.
And so I will move us on to the
Hi.
next one. Another one Orbit was involved in today. Unfortunately, I don't have Gambit updated here as well, so we got to go with Guinness.
Fade.
Hey, wait a second.
That's
Hey, they
illegal.
Hey,
changed
that's not
that
allowed.
name. Hey.
I'm an admin. I need to ban that. Then we
Ban.
Oh, looks
then we
like-
cut the stream
Ban
off. This
Jimmy
is
from his own
ridiculous.
So this is what I had it on, but it was in the background because I'm pretty sure I was waiting for a different game. I think I was doing Milk and Ignite. I don't remember exactly what. I had it on, but I wasn't paying too much attention. But looking at the score, so Orbit did take it in 2, but round 2, 15-13. Is Gambit? I mean, because I know Gambit has been getting a lot better. I mean, week to week, they're better every week. And
even
so
know
them
where it's
getting
from.
that close to taking Orbit did was that
I mean,
Did you watch
based
round
on
2?
today.
I didn't.
guess
That's
it'd
what
be-
I'm saying. I had it on, but I don't remember. And I saw the score, and so I had to ask.
I
I wouldn't.
remember.
I wouldn't say we were like I don't know.
Oh yeah, that. Ooh, is that game?
It's
yeah.
that game.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
I
yeah.
don't know if it was that Guinness or Gambit or whatever is necessarily good. Not that they're not, but I don't know. There might
We
have
did
been
some. We did some
shenanigans.
dumb stuff.
Did you catch them play the Legends today as well, or Spaghetti the other week? I think. I mean, I mentioned it on streams.
They're
Like, I
pretty
think.
good.
up. They stepped
You know,
up.
I'm not saying they're bad. Not saying they're
Yeah.
bad.
I'm just saying like I
Yikes.
think
Mojo
they've played 3 gold teams the last like 2 or 3 weeks, and they've really like they were so close to winning rounds on both of them. So I think
Yeah, we went to OT,
they're
right?
solid. They're solid.
T versus Legends in round 1.
No,
Yeah.
we didn't.
I could have sworn it was OT. I don't actually remember.
No.
It was close. Whatever.
It was just we gave up like 9 points
I
in a
don't
row.
think so.
We gave up 9 points in a row. One from a stupid play, and then one from a stupid bounce, and then one was just a shot.
Yeah, that Supreme Bun one.
That bounce was so like I was
That
mad
was-
at Scoop like when that happened, and then I watched the VOD and I was like, never mind. That was so bad.
Those are
Like, what are you
ridiculous.
gonna do?
I mean, you have the cloud shot, now you've got the boot shot, I guess.
That
you got-
shot's-
you got
you're
the-
never
the
gonna hit
boop
that
and the
shot.
boot.
That's
The reason it
irrelevant.
bounced like
shot.
that was because it hit the corner. Like it wasn't even like because it hit one of the faces. It was like some weird corner bounce. It hit like the top pocket.
Yeah. Supreme has shots off the flat parts of the boot, but that was not it. He got super lucky.
Yeah.
And the fact that I mean,
Supreme
I
can hit mail slot backwards, dude.
Cringe champ.
I've seen him, dude. He's nutty. He's a good shot.
He did beat Ender in a game of horse once in a late
He
night.
beat Game in a game of a horse.
Oh, yeah, Game
Ender
was there
was
too,
not
yeah.
on it that night, dude. Ender lost first.
Yeah.
Supreme
true.
was nutty.
The Ender
He dinged
God
and
the-
bless
He
you.
dinged the full court mail slot backwards. He made full court mail slot, like reverse mail slot. He
Supreme's a good shot.
bunch of shots, dude.
He's a really good
Yeah,
striker.
he's good.
All right, so because
Chrome's
Captain
in
Canada is
chat.
here, Chrome's in
Hopefully come
chat.
back.
Chrome? Oh,
Mhm.
Chrome is in chat.
Chrome, come
Chrome and
back.
Billyisms. Guys, Chrome and Billy, if you want to join us in the chat, Sput has joined us now, as well as
Hey, Spot.
someone else joined, I thought.
Tony.
It was
Tony joined. I'm going to have to turn
Hey,
Tony up.
Time.
Tony time. Tony time.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's
and
Tony
Gilligan.
time.
And Gilligan.
Welcome to the stream, Tony time.
Gilligan here. Where's
Gilligan time. What the?
Gilligan's not here. What are you talking about?
He's
Oh,
in
he's
Oh, he's in
Gilligan's
chat.
Could be.
He
Can I get
could
to
be
see
here.
What up,
Jason's
Gil?
stream right now?
What?
What?
Can I get
Yeah.
to see Jason scream right now?
Uh-oh. Pick up your headphones.
I don't know.
Nah.
I mean, if you step
That's
really far
not-
away from your mic, it won't be too bad.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Alright. Let me
Go
take
to the
my
other side of the
headphones
room.
off. Let me
Sputnik
take my
is-
headphones off.
See
Okay,
Jason's
Alright, now that
funniest
Jason
person
can't
in
hear me, he's a
America.
walnut.
What?
Could not hear it.
Was that
Jason.
it?
Did
Not
you
at
not
all.
All we heard was
No.
ah!
Hold on. I'm gonna get closer.
Oh,
Thank you, Discord.
CJ, you're gonna have to listen back on that one because that was funny.
Yeah, Discord kind of broke it,
funny.
dude.
Dude, your mic just like peaked and Discord was like, nah.
Wait, Jason, go into voice and video settings and turn down the automatic
No.
stuff.
No.
I have to turn
Nah,
off the
please.
noise
I
cancellation.
usually want that.
Noise suppression just makes your mic bad.
It does.
Yeah.
The noise suppression
No,
is bad.
in voice settings in
make the
Discord,
screen
you
better.
can turn off
Noise suppression
automatic
off.
determine input
So-
sensitivity.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
All right.
There it
Okay, I'm
is.
done.
That's enough of
So
that.
let me,
Oh my god.
So because Captain Canada is here, and we were just on Guinness, we're gonna go to Guinness versus Legends, and that is your team, right? Canada.
Is that
Yes,
an
it
old
is.
picture?
Okay, I just- I gotta make sure.
Here, let me throw this one in the chat. I can't. Ugh, gross. That is a.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, see,
You
I
guys don't
don't
like
think I've
the
updated in 2
squares.
weeks, and
Those
that's
Legends,
totally on me.
please.
God.
It's
Did we
because
just
we got
stop
like
caring?
we got
Hold
a,
on, let me try this. Let me try this. This is only temporary, but
one of.
oh wait, no, that don't work. Hold on, I'll get it.
Vlastro's friends had a guy like make us something, so we want to just bury that little gimp 20-minute thing. Just bury it.
Let's see.
Yeah,
let's
all
see
the
if this
rosters
works.
aren't updated.
Here, how about this?
Yep.
Boom.
The logo.
Discovery.
God.
Perfect.
Discovery. Actually, it almost looks better overlaid with the corners poking.
And
out.
yeah, I can actually
Yeah,
turn.
I like
That's
it.
Look
yeah.
kind of good.
Next,
that
Change
ironically
the tint
better?
of the corners a
damn
little
me
bit.
logo designer.
Dimwit, you didn't put our new logo on.
Wait a second, it's not
You
centered.
didn't throw that me in the. No, it's not centered.
Yeah,
I
you
did. I
didn't
did
do
that by
it.
hand, man. That was. I just dragged these up. It happened to fit over there perfectly. No, I apologies to everybody for not being up to date. I should have been doing that earlier. I just didn't think about
You're
it.
fine, Dewey. You're not the first.
Yeah,
Dude,
we're
Dewey
I
that's
giving
am
you a
cast
so
hard
over
time
upset
today.
right now. I am so upset.
Dude, I'm
I
gonna-
promise-
I'm gonna
Milk.
return to Dimway.
I promise
the
for
ice
finals
off your face
coverage,
and
I will
respect
have.
you.
For finals coverage, especially since nobody can make any more changes, I will have all the logos and all the rosters up to date. So
Yeah,
after
yeah.
today, everything will be
Or
up to date.
can we?
Yeah, what about the challengers?
So when is the Challenger Cup actually taking place? Is it
Next
same-
weekend.
Somebody
second
didn't
of
watch the
November.
news segment.
Someone didn't
I
Listen,
was-
I did.
Literally,
I was
yeah,
watching
literally
the
next
squad
weekend.
in the VOD. I'm sorry,
Literally,
I'm busy.
From
no, it's fine.
today.
Yeah, 5 days from today. Yeah, literally next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. You can choose which cup you're in. It's not made public who's in what cup unless those teams decide to make it public, and of course, people can lie. I wouldn't suggest they lie. I'm not saying they can, as in like, you should lie. I'm just saying like people lie. So you're not going to know who you're going to play until I don't know. I think maybe pretty much Saturday. Saturday, because Saturday Cup will be announced, so you'll know everyone who's registered. You just won't know what days are registered. So then from that, you'll be able to do just some ifto facto, ergo some whatever you'll get it. You'll know who you're playing Saturday and Sunday on Saturday.
Exciting.
And then after that there's a week off, and then we come back for the finals qualifiers, and then a week after that we come back for the finals. So yeah, we have about a month to go yet, about 4 weeks. Including this current week coming up. 4 weeks.
Yeah, and then season
Dang,
2
really?
the week after that.
Yeah, it's coming real quick.
Wait.
Y'all better be ready.
Oh, it's just a week in between?
What are we doing Blondie's bracket?
Palidore over here dropping bombs. No, that's as far as I'm aware, that's not true.
Just sneaking that one in there.
Aw.
But
Milk.
Although
milk.
I don't
Creamy
expect
milk to
the
answer
oh,
your
season will be
question,
too long.
Zenith.
Obviously, milk.
Creamy milk.
so this game here, Legends again, it's just happened
No,
tonight.
yes.
I didn't get to catch this one. I was casting a different game. I think Orbit and Milk, or Milk and Ignite were playing at the same time. I think it was Orbit and Milk.
Both of those
Ish
matchups
about the
was
same time.
sexy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And now what I'm interested in is that Gambit took that round one. See, I saw the score, 12
Yeah.
to 24 overall. And I was like, oh, okay, clearly Legends took that at 2. But then you click on it and you're, oh, no, that went to 3. Round 1 being taken by Gambit. Then there's a shutout in round 2. And then
12-0.
a very low-scoring game in round 3 and only a 1-goal, 2-point difference. CaptainCanada, what's going on, bud? What happened?
All I can say is Guinness stepped up. Like, we went into this game, going off a warm up from Infinite, and we just went into it, case thinking, all right, just another silver tier team. We got to play our game, but it might not be that hard. But then, they showed up in their defense. They came together. Their chain was fast. It was given our kind of passing play we were trying to get together a lot of trouble. And yeah, in that first round, I think it watching the VOD back, it hurts because it's when I think Skyla and Single Shot came together, and Skyla got a double grab on the disc, and it went to the other end, and they I think we kept it tied and went to OT. But yeah, no, they stepped up, and then Mojolly, oh my god, Mojolly her hands were on fire today. Like
Injured shoulder,
we
too.
had to work to get it past her. Like, I don't think if we played that any differently with trying to spread them out, I think they would have took us, to be honest.
I just want to say that's one of my
They were hungry.
That's one of my favorite slow paced games of the season for a lot of reasons, like low scoring for a lot of that, and like I mentioned in the cast too, but the amount of adjustments being made and the whole game plans and stuff, like it was kind of a clinic in that regard, because you guys Legends did what came in there with a certain plan of attack. They really played extra slow and patiently, and then that unfortunate double grab at the end, and then Gambit stepping up, and then the kind of shut out second round, but then adjustments by them in the third was like you don't see a lot of teams able to to make those kinds of dramatic adjustments round to round. Like it was conscious stuff they were doing differently to actually make it work.
Yeah.
Aside of the heroic saves, like even
Legends.
just the defense.
Super
Down with
stat,
milk right now.
like, but I just love the concentration, like from both teams able to actually do that like between rounds and make those adjustments. You know.
Yeah, yeah, it was super tactical, and like going into this game, we've been trying to tailor our play style because like we like that passing play style, so we've been watching like old Eclipse VODs, Kango's
I
VODs.
mentioned that, right? I was like, this
Yeah.
feels familiar because it
Yeah,
was.
and that's such a hard play style to perfect, right? Like we were talking about it as a team, and we see all these teams moving up the ranks because that fast boosting play style, it's like really good, like short term, it'll like get you up to gold really quick. But if you can perfect that passing play style, it's
Oh,
you
absolutely.
can almost adapt to anything. Like as you can see from Kango's and Joker, like they can pass like nobody's business.
Yeah, the key to a lot of like Kango's playing and thinking like Illuminati back in preseason, the key to that is working smarter, not harder. Like by playing that play style, yes, it requires mechanical precision on passing, and you have to your positioning has to be great. But like if you can execute that, overall, you're expending a lot less energy than just infinite, not the team, but like infinite clear and boosts, like back and forward and forth. Like over the time, especially like a long tournament like finals, that's a lot of energy if you're doing that literally for hours and hours and hours. So if you're playing that slower pace and you're playing the passing game, you're gonna still be fresh like later and later into those tourneys. Hence why we did that play style like at lands, because it just allowed us to be fresher for longer.
Sure.
So that was a lot of good talk there. Thanks guys for that. That was awesome. Yeah, so that was Legends in Guinness, and I guess it was just because we have to move on. I almost don't want to, but we have to move on. But good timing. The only Zeus in chat. Oh, Grumpy's room showing up as well. What's up, Grumpy? The only Zeus. Good timing. Zeus. So anybody just joining, comms are open. There's an invite down in the cards underneath the stream. Zeus, I would encourage you to get in here. Bottom left of the stream. You can get in here. The live channel is open because the match I actually had queued up. Incidentally, I was kind of disappointed we didn't have anybody from Instinct here. But one of the best players to have from Instinct here, I see Grumpy just joined the Discord. Maybe he's about to join us. But this is Instinct versus Joker, and it still says Legends. Hold on. Instinct versus Joker. No, here's the thing.
Legend's still there.
Here's the thing. Joker did take this one in two. All right, they did take this one in two. Round one, it was a shutout 13-0. Okay, but near the end of round one, who was it? I know who it was, and I can't remember. Somebody dropped out on Instinct. It's probably up there. Spank. Yeah, Zeus is here. What up? So Spank dropped out, and for like 30 or 40 seconds, they come back and they have Zeus.
The other game.
Was that this game?
No, that's Joker.
This is Joker.
This one, this is Joker?
Yeah. That's the game we're on. Yeah. So hold on.
Yeah.
So they bring Zeus in, all right, and they come out, those 30, 40 seconds, they're flying, right? They're about to score a goal. They don't score, obviously. It's 13-0, shutout. But they almost do. And I'm like, bro, that's like, they look totally different coming out after that. They come out round two. Score says 10-7, favor of Joker. Joker did not have the lead until like the last 2 minutes of that round. Instinct almost took a round off of Joker here, and it was awesome. Zeus came in and just tore it up. They all tore it up. Every single Conor Chaos was all over the place. Cruising was just gnarly in goal. It was a great game. Obviously, Joker did take it too, but man, Joker had to come back to take that in round two there. And Zeus, I don't know if there's anything you wanted to say about it, because that was I remember I was casting that game. I was yelling because I got so excited there because I thought we were going to see, even if it went to 3 and Instinct lost, that's still to take a round on Joker. Kang's the only team that's been able to do it.
Yeah. Well, this week Spank was having some tech issues, and I got a message about 5 minutes before the game started. They had just played their first game of the week against Gambit. All went fine. And then I got a message. I was eating pasta. Got a message 5 minutes before the game started saying if Spank crashes more than twice, we're need to come in. I was excited because I get to play again, and I thought it was fun that in the preseason we got to take a round off Joker, and I thought it's fun. We almost did again, so it was a great plan.
It really was a really exciting game to watch and cast. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, it's that final minute where we started to slow down, and then they got the last few points. We were down by 3. It was one of the most fun I've had this season. So.
Yeah, and I remember. I think at one point I was like, "Are we going to see an overtime?" I might have said it on cast. Are we going to see an overtime here in round 2 in this game? I was so excited for that because Joker has earned their place up at the top there. They're one of the best teams in the league, and because of that, I feel like it I almost feel mean sometimes because sometimes I tend to root against them, but it's not against Joker; it's for whoever's playing Joker. To be that next team to prove themselves there because and Instinct got really close, and what's really interesting, had they won that game, as big of a mountain as that was, they would have taken that 6th place spot at the end of today. So not that
Yeah,
not
was really close, but
very close, but still have the open qualifier there. I don't know if did anybody else get to see this game between Instinct and Joker by any chance? This was yesterday. Is at 7 East ish. No, okay.
No.
So I was only doing that because I hadn't queued up the next game, and with let's see, I thought somebody was here from one of these teams. Well, I don't know. Is there any game? I guess before I choose, is there any game anybody wants to go over in particular that I haven't touched on yet?
Legends needs to rematch Milk.
No, we need a
Deal.
You know what?
rematch. We need a rematch.
We'll go to
with
that one.
Spaghetti.
someone go beat Orbit.
That's a whole nother story, but we need a rematch with Spaghetti.
Because we
even
still
if
have
it's
some
off stream.
milk ice here. We still have
Someone go
Captain
beat
Canada
Orbit. We just
here.
beat Orbit.
We have all of Milk still here.
Can you do it again,
There's
Shepard,
all of milk
please?
still here.
No, probably though. But we can't play him again. Can we even do 2 challenge matches in 1 week?
Dude,
Yeah,
that
no.
match was
God,
bad.
this game.
So, all right, so
Yikes.
this one, let's see. It looks like Legends took it at 2. What's really interesting is Milk got the points total, 35 to 31.
I think it was in 3.
Sorry, I said 2. I
was
meant
in
3.
They
Yeah,
only
it was
won
in 3.
because
Legends
of
did it in 3.
Chicago'd.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
last
the
10
legitimacy of your
seconds,
rim.
Shepard
Win.
gets Chicago'd, goes in.
What, did you disconnect?
Nah, just I grabbed in and still snapped in.
Yeah, and it
Oh,
said self goal and everything.
Happened like 4 times.
that's
That
harsh.
Yeah.
Oh, Venom's
Taking away
here.
the legitimacy of your win.
Shepard would be god
I
goalie at
mean,
land, dude.
It happens to all.
It
All
happens
us
to all of us.
goalies,
I'm
right?
just fucking
So
about
it's-
Captain. Captain. I'm just
Yeah,
fucking
it's all good. I know.
No, just remember there was a game I was in with, pretty sure it was one of Nova's last games. And I don't remember the situation on the scoreboard. I know it was near the end of the game, and I know Powder will probably remember this because I talked about it with him. But right in the last 30 seconds, like I'm in goal, the other team has the disc, they're about to take a shot, and I crashed.
Oh.
It was so harsh.
I sure
That's rough.
That's
do.
rough, Dimly. I'm so sorry. I feel your pain.
Yeah, it was, and they scored. I don't remember what it amounted to or anything. I don't remember the ultimate results of it, but I just remember going, "Now, really?"
I remember that was the night you also hold on. You remember which match was that again? Was that Genesis? You said?
If you said, I think it was Genesis. Now that you say,
Okay,
I
yes.
think it was Genesis.
Yes, I remember that. Yes, in Encyclopedia, I remember that one. You had Genesis, and you also had Skull Crusaders, and both of those you came back and had the 3 rounds. So
Yeah.
yes, but they scored. You're right. They won the second round because of that, forced the third, and then you guys came back like fiery hot and like I think close. Maybe it was the Skull Crusaders. But you had, I think, a blowout round if I recall correctly. But like, I do remember that was one of the most unfortunately timed crashes I think I've seen.
Yeah,
That's
it was
really unfortunate, Dimly.
Venom in chat saying, "Oh yeah, we went to round 3 because of that. Stomped them after that." So Venom backing up what Palidore saying about it. Yeah, it was harsh, but that was a few weeks ago, and yeah, so I definitely feel the pain of getting those issues at those moments. Well, I guess yours was that issue where you grab it and it goes in anyways. Definitely had a few of those.
But then twice tonight we had the double grab thing actually cost Ignite
Yeah.
and Legends around. Well, and
Yeah.
I guess the game kind of.
It cost us. I think it might have cost us the first round. They were playing really well.
I
They
mean,
could've-
well, because you were holding it for the last shot, right? And you were executing pretty well in the passes. So it's really like if that hadn't
Yeah.
happened, you had a decent chance of getting a last shot. So maybe not cost you the round, but like that happened twice tonight. That like really.
No, we don't want game in here. Gross. No.
Game?
Oh, that's what's up. Game's here? I don't see a game.
Game?
Grumpy just said game's joining you guys. I'm like, no.
Thanks,
Dimwit?
by the way.
Grumpy,
What?
we want you.
Who's saying my name?
Can you put the new logo?
I mean, Grumpy, we want you.
The new logo is up. Oh, the
No,
milk
not
logo.
ours.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah. New
I am
All right,
ashamed.
all right,
new
I'll do
I
it.
am
logo.
ashamed of the
New
Put
Canada
it,
logo.
put it in general. if you
Dude,
want.
Milk's done like the reverse spaghetti. They start off with like a nice, and then they regress into MS.
Who made the new milk logo?
Dude,
Me,
Okay,
dude, I made it.
I
I was in Oculus Dash, open Photoshop, and just made
You did it
it
in
God tier
Dash?
logo. Yeah, I was in
Pointing
Oculus
for
Dash.
Dash?
Yeah, I was pointing.
Oh my god.
That makes it authentic. It is authentic
Yes,
that way.
dude, it is authentic
I am
creamy milk
ashamed.
logo.
I am ashamed to be on this team.
That
So
is
bad.
ridiculous.
I mean, I almost got away with not casting a premium milk game for 3 weeks.
Not quite.
Almost.
So close, Palidore. I'm glad we could win it for you.
Yeah.
So, all right,
Good
so
job, guys.
Who all do we have
Thank
here?
you.
What
Can you have just beat him a little?
So
harder?
Milk and Legends. That was so. What happened in that game? So it was. Oh, that was the one with the save, right? That's what
Here,
you're
look,
talking
I will
about?
send you the
Yeah.
clip.
Okay.
Hey, it was
You
a
don't have to
very,
send me the clip. No,
very,
Yeah, it
the
was
clip
well
won't
played.
very, very good
be. Clip won't,
game.
well, I guess I could.
Up into that unfortunate glitch, but other than that, it was a really fun
Yeah.
game.
No, we don't have to. We don't have to play the clip. I could play the clip, but we don't have to.
I'm not even gonna lie. We are very lucky that didn't go to OT because the moment we won and went to the scoreboard, I crashed. Like it was
Oof,
like
that would've been
perfectly timed.
unfortunate.
So if like
God, I would have hated
and-
actually winning like that.
Well, it wasn't tied though. We were up by 1 point, and then you guys got it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So even if Shepard saved it, it would have
That's
been OT.
true.
It wouldn't have been OT.
yeah.
It's
that was a
actually. I
high
have it
time.
here. I have it queued up.
Yes.
Let's hit play.
It was real fun.
At the moment, is gonna pull that defender
Oh,
out. just
Callan,
before
you-
that- That's fine. Distinguished.
Oh,
Oh, it's
it's
casting
oh,
it.
it
Goes to the cross.
Yeah, wait.
Big caption. The caption's gonna put that one in at 14 seconds. This is gonna be round 3 in the game to Legends.
Self goal and all.
At the moment, is gonna
Yeah.
pull that.
It moved my entire
Shepard.
model.
Shepard getting those
Yeah, it just
self,
launched
self
him
goals
backwards, dude.
on the last day of a season. Name a more iconic duo.
The
Slow down,
other thing
Palidore.
though is like I gotta give single credit for finding was that Skyla cutting through. He passes us through 3 defenders. Like
Whoa, you can
that-
change the speed.
I remember
Right.
grabbing it and it snapping,
Right,
and I was
like-
upset.
3
Yeah,
defenders.
you can see it in slow mo
caption,
there. Yep.
Yeah.
Gets a save, but I mean that I feel like that's a god tier pass right there.
It was a good pass, but it was a better.
Yeah, it was a
save.
good play. Just
Yeah,
good
really
save.
good save.
Yeah.
Better
too.
save.
Like we beat everybody but you, and you had that, and then it's just an unfortunate.
It is
lull.
what it is. At the end of the day,
And
we would have
It
dethroned
is
Milk
what
if
it
we. You
is.
guys should go back and change the score, so then we'll be above orbit in MMR.
Yeah.
Oh, that's strategy.
Oh,
Big
that would
game.
be interesting.
Orbit would drop, dude.
I mean, if we challenged, we
Do
might
it.
be able to
Don't
be
you challenge
tying a bit.
quackheads or something?
I mean, yeah, isn't
I mean,
Instinct
like-
challenging?
No. That was
Sorry.
dimly
What?
suggested.
We are not
Oh, you
challenging.
should.
Quackheads.
No, yeah.
You
See,
should.
so the
Oh
idea
my-
behind that was that because Quackheads was also just outside,
Oh,
so I was like
okay.
double
When is the
gambit
last
there.
minute? you can
In
challenge?
40 minutes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Is it East Coast or West Coast? I don't know. Palidore, do you know? Is it West Coast?
Sorry, I was responding to Rosie. What was the question?
When's the last moment they can challenge? It's midnight East Coast or West Coast?
West.
Game is
Yes.
here.
Who joined?
Yeah. Are we? We're not getting another match tonight, are we? I'm.
Well, if
I'm,
Quackheads wants to
I'm
1v5 for
offloading.
me.
I mean,
Like I'm cooling down. I'm eating a muffin. I mean, do not.
Crony boy. Sorry, Palidore.
Chromies. Oh my god, it's game. Mom, get the camera.
Oh, game.
Hey!
All right, so since we do
Wait,
have a
game?
couple Flare players coming in, we will we'll do both of Flare's games this week. We'll start with the one
Are
they
you ready
probably
to get
want to
slapped?
do.
By Milk.
Milk v Flare? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
We are going to start with a game that Flare probably wants to do, and that's going to be Infinite versus Flare.
Ooh.
Because it was
I'm
the
not
game
sure.
they
I think we
won.
only played one game this week. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hi, Chrome.
I get
Hi.
question: Have
It's
we?
Baby
have
Chrome.
we,
I
No,
Chrome,
this is
I
real
game.
Chrome.
the two like huge roster changes that happened yesterday?
I mentioned it in the news portion. We can mention it
Oh,
here.
right,
You did.
It was Flair. So who was it?
Oh,
Rox? Was it
okay.
Rox
Me,
that
me
joined?
not being on Flare.
Yeah.
Rox joined Flair. Is that what happened?
Yeah, Rock's joined
Yeah.
Flare.
So the
It's because,
speculation was that it was because
And
like
then-
you guys can't pull in a sub, so just in case you're gonna grab
Yeah,
the
exactly.
sub.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay.
The sub.
These.
Exactly.
Sub.
And then Simeon.
Ooh.
Yeah, Simeon
Illuminati.
joining
Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Ooh.
You know, Ender's been on the show before. Somebody ping
Eclipse?
Ender, get him in here.
Wait, are we gonna see next
Total
season
Eclipse?
Eclipse come back?
I was watching Lemming's live stream right before that
Palidore?
happened. That was crazy.
Yeah.
If only Palidore could play.
Kyle, you want to comment?
That was my comment.
Don't worry, I'll take
gotta-
Palidore's spot.
I'll let people have fun with speculation. How about that?
Total Eclipse.
Yep.
Total
Total
eclipse.
Eclipse.
Of the heart.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
It would technically be Total Eclipse Part 2 as well, because we already were Total Eclipse for that combat thing a couple years ago or whatever.
Nah, nobody cares about that.
Hey,
Combat.
Whoa,
Combat.
This is an
what?
arena chat.
Bruh. Imagine
Dang,
playing combat.
spicy.
Ew, combat.
Actually, where's Andy? Somebody get Andy here as well. You know,
I know
I'm
we're
ping Andy.
leaving. Let's not start that again, please. I already had enough of that last night. Clips will have money wrapped headsets after ESL, so second. Wouldn't it be funny though? Like after all the time spent in past years being like, oh, Clips, they they're in cahoots with ESL and with Rad and have all that advantage. It's like now Clips we control the league.
No, if anyone
Eclipse
would
is
have
the
an
league.
advantage like
Palador
that'd be
is
Tin,
rigged.
dude.
It's all a conspiracy.
Also true.
Eclipse
But-
is the league.
I think Dave and
Green-
White are pretty immune from like, community conspiracies in that regard.
On Rosie in chat asking,
Green
why do you guys
is,
need Andy? We don't need
fourth.
Andy, but because we're doing Infinite, because I'm talking about Infinite.
Oh, Ender's
Andy
here.
could be here because Flair's here as well, and they could talk about the
Ender
game.
joined? Yes.
But Ender, yeah, because Ender, we were just talking about in fair game. If you can't, don't, or won't talk about it. But yes, Simeon joining y'all's teams, and of course, obviously, we presume the presumption is he's going to be basically your official sub in case you need to pull a sub. But anything else you could tell us about that? Because obviously, it led to a lot of intrigue.
It's gonna be their rock tour.
And yeah, I don't know if there's anything you can, will, or we'll say about that.
Yeah, we just wanted to one up Flair, so we grabbed Simeon.
Damn, dude.
Oh, dude.
So, like, how did those? Where did those discussions start? Like, was that on a quest in a private, and it just kind of happened that way, or was like, did you guys reach out? We're like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if, or how'd that happen?
They got rocks, and then I told QL to get Simeon, and then he said okay, and now he's on our team.
All right, so you heard it here. It was that simple. Just a call from QL, and Simeon is on Illuminati. Yeah. All right. So
yeah,
that's the intrigue. I don't know. You guys, we were talking about anybody else would ask Ender anything because everyone was talking about it.
Oh, it's hype.
No. Okay. Yeah, definitely a lot of hype there. That's Sput.
It's a meme.
It's a meme. It's a meme. He says.
You say that, but.
So if I mean if there is that eventuality, if it were worst case scenario, one of you guys can't play, will Simeon actually play?
I mean, I hope so.
You hope so. Okay, fair enough.
Kind of the idea.
Well, I mean,
I don't even know if
Sputnik
he has
says,
CV1 anymore, but
I was gonna say, I mean,
think he does.
because Sputnik saying it's a meme, and
Has to
kind
play
I
on
mean, there
Quest
is.
Link.
Oh no.
Ooh. Dude, that would screw so many people. There's LAN and you couldn't bring your own headset and you have to use like Rift S or Quest.
I'm pretty sure he still has a CV1. It's just pain in the butt because he has to literally take it out of his house and set up everything, like from upstairs up to downstairs, like out the patio or whatever. That's kind of partially why he also stopped just playing in general.
Just hope that we get crossplay before finals, and then he can straight up play on the quest board. It's pretty quality.
The lag.
And then he discovers exploit and wins them the whole match.
Yeah.
His arm just stretches the whole field.
Oh no.
Yeah, you actually can do long arms still on Questport.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was great. I saw we were playing when we were playing yesterday on like Lemmings or 2 days, whenever it was. I get it all mixed up on Lemmings stream. That was yesterday. Yeah. We had Mooney in there. I was like, dude, Mooney, how psyched are you? They unfixed it here for Quest. You can do it again.
Yeah. I was messing with some new people, like new players in the lobby. I made my arms super long, just started spinning around, and they were like, "Whoa, how are you going so fast?"
So to end, that was really all I was calling you for because there were a lot of questions about this. If you don't want to hang out, you don't have to. You're free to leave. If you want to hang out, we haven't touched on Illuminati, and I don't know if we were going to just because the implications from the. I mean, you guys did clinch this week, and it was you did. I don't think you even needed the win from Genesis. I'm pretty sure I announced that before that win, and I'm sure you guys were fairly confident that you were going to clinch that spot with the
it was like a 50-point lead, so we weren't worried.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, you're free to leave. Doubt we'll cover an Illuminati game. You can hang out if you want. It's up to you. But yeah, any other games? See, we did Joker and Flare. We did Infinite and Flare. Did we do Joker and Flare? No, we haven't. All right. We're gonna do Joker and Flare.
Chrome was hoping you forgot, dude.
Yeah, the game that did not happen, right? I don't know. I'm asking if I saw it. That means I probably casted it, right? No, it's Palidore and Caption. I don't have it on the screen, but so I can't. Can anybody recap the game? Joker did take it into, no surprise, Shutout Kings. But it looks like it was close in round one. Yeah. Anybody able to recap that?
I feel like that's how it normally is when we play Joker. We usually get close on one round where it's like we had the opportunity to win it, but we like botched a shot or something, and then it usually gets away from us the second round. They're like the one team that we feel is a little bit like of a reach to like try to actually put up a good fight against them. They're like the one team that we feel like that against.
There's like 30 other teams who can say that as well, though. Like,
yeah,
remember, no one's won a round but King.
yeah, and we're hoping we can figure them out by the time that we see them in either semifinals or finals, or the finals qualifier or whatever. So hopefully we'll have them figured out by then. But other than that, it's just pretty much the same story as the last 2 times we played them.
Yeah, I mean, it started out with just trading shots. I think we had the first score, right? It was like 2-0, and it was just back and forth until the end. And unfortunately, against a team like Joker, it seems like if you just make one mistake, that's it. It's like you can't make any mistakes if you want to beat them. And we had some mistakes at the very end of the game that cost us, and then I feel like we just lost momentum in the second one. So it's just really tough because you have to play perfect when you're playing a team like Joker.
Mm-hmm.
So, good. No, nothing. All right, cool. So yeah, so that's that was Joker and Flare, and I don't know. Is there any other games anybody wanted to touch on in particular? I know there was another Orbit game on the week. I lost it. What game was that? Somebody remind me.
Did you already talk about that one?
No, because didn't Orbit play 3 times?
Gambit, I think.
No, it was Milk.
Wait,
I'm
3
sorry,
times?
Milk had another. Oh, no, it was Milk and Legends. We
already
did touch
talked about
that one.
once.
Yeah. So I think that's all.
You should write the ones down that you talked about.
Yeah.
I mean, I usually have like a list that we're going through, and tonight I did not prepare that list. So I'm just kind of going up and down the games on the week, and just wanted to make sure we got all the big ones. I mean, Instinct played Genesis. That had implications, but Instinct took that one, and the Into, I don't think that surprised anybody. No disrespect to Genesis, very competent team, very very capable players, but still with need a little bit more experience in the league. It's kind of how it goes generally. You have competent players that get together, and then it takes time to form that cohesion and move up the ladder. Rare exception being Flare. And maybe Instinct and Legends, to a couple teams that did rocket up the ladder. But yeah, I don't know. So if no other games that come to mind, we have gone for a full hour here in just the panel. So shows well over an hour. So if there's no more games to go on, I guess we can go. We can call it here. I don't know if there's anything else. Anyone wants to talk about anything we didn't cover? Any questions about postseason? Anything at all?
I have a question. What am I supposed to do for the next like 5 days?
Relax. For the first time in the last 4 months.
And then the 5 days after that, and after that.
Actually, it's 12 days
That's
after
season
that.
2 going.
Oh no! What am I gonna do then?
Season 2, Bally.
Well, there is
That's
the there hasn't been an I don't know if I should say anything. 'Cause it's not been
Oh,
announced.
too late.
Say it, say it.
Well, it's too late.
Say it.
I mean, as long as it doesn't
It's okay.
implicate
No one
me.
watches the stream.
I probably shouldn't.
You have to know.
It's too late.
Yeah. You
You
can't
have
just
our attention.
kind of mention it and then
Or
not
what,
say
that,
it.
that wit said 3 months in
Improv.
Shav?
No, it has nothing to do with VRML. It has to do with something that might be happening over the next couple weeks. But nothing to do with nothing really exciting. It's just fun.
Well, now we want
What
to hear
talks
about
about. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Honestly-
Or I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You got to know what I'm talking about.
Blondie's bracket thing.
Hey, don't drag me into
No,
that.
that's
League?
afterwards. No, that's afterwards. A similar thing. So,
LAN.
Pizza League?
no,
Quest
this
LAN.
probably going to be.
Quest LAN, yeah.
All right, don't consider this an announcement because I don't want Haskell being upset with me. There's probably going to be a rookie cup and crossplay with.
Are we eligible?
Waiting for like crossplay open beta.
How do you become
Jimmy,
eligible?
am I eligible for the
Yeah.
There's gonna be
Are we
signups.
rookies?
You're not rookies,
Oh.
but
Sure,
you
I-
can't. There's
I'm
gonna
a-
be coaches.
I'm a rookie.
Ooh, I'm gonna be a coach.
Here's the
coaches.
thing. I don't know. I don't know yet any specific. That's why don't get too excited. This is not an
I'll be a
announcement.
coach.
Don't go running out, fucking asking 20 questions in channels about how to become a coach. Don't know yet. But
I'm a
it's
rookie,
only
I
it's
don't know.
it's only supposed to be like 2 weeks out. So whatever announcement's gonna happen, you'll hear it. I'm sorry, Hasko. God, I shouldn't have said anything. Because in my mind, because there's so many channels to keep track of, and there's so many conversations, and I forget what happens where, and I just realized that was in the event manager's channel. So
I mean, I saw that somewhere.
I
didn't
didn't
realize-
heard about it.
I didn't realize what you were talking about at first, honestly, but yeah, I got you now.
Yeah, not a big. I don't think it's a big deal that I said anything, but this is kind of a larger platform than just. It's not like the Sir Dimwee show is a big. I'm not saying anything like that, but like there's a handful of people here listening, so.
Well, I mean, I already
22 people on the stream.
I already confirmed season 2 a week after finals. So.
Yes.
They got all those
Kelly.
exclusives.
Stay
yes.
tuned, boys. Get
Season
hyped.
2
Stay
sponsored
tuned.
by Eclipse.
Sponsored by
Yeah, it
Eclipse.
was sponsored by Eclipse Gum and Orbit Gum.
So I guess if there's nothing else to go over, if it's nothing else, any topics I forgot, we got Simeon, we got Rocks, we covered all the important games, everything going on in the postseason. Any questions about postseason? Anybody has anything lingering? No. Okay.
I got a question, just since we do have a good amount of ears. I think I discussed this was probably like a third of you already in the privates or something, but just on season 2 too long? Yes, no, and would it be, if yes, would it not seem as long had there been, say, events in between, like little for fun cups to split up the weeklies?
Discord cups, dude. Let's do it.
Discord
Yeah.
cups would be great.
Oh,
Discord
it
cups are
felt
so much fun.
long enough.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't think it was too short. Just question is if it's too long, I guess.
To
12
me, it
12
felt
weeks.
like this is the sweet spot. Personally,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this seemed
Actually, I'm
right
pretty
about
sure it's the
perfect.
length of it.
Yeah, it felt good. It like gave enough time for you to see progression of teams. Like you had teams come into the league, like for like Galaxy came in. They weren't too hot, but they kept plugging away, and now they're decent. They're a decent team.
I love Galaxy, man. I love the fact that they stuck together and they even tonight, so they almost won versus what was it, Boosty Boys, was it? I think,
Yeah.
and it just like
Mhm.
they didn't quite get there, but I mean, yeah, we were talking. Dano and I were talking about that on stream. It's like got to do almost like a a Galaxy glow up video or something. Like week 1 to week 12 is such a big difference, honestly.
I'll make
Yeah,
it.
no, Galaxy
Yeah.
deserves an award.
Yeah.
Honestly.
My Galaxy number 2.
Yeah. Most
And I agree with
personally,
Canada. I think because I've had the honor of watching so many matches and the standings this season, I think we've seen a lot of teams shift a lot, but then towards the end we see a lot of settling, which was perfect length for that. So everyone's kind of found a spot, and a lot of teams are higher than they were. So yeah.
and it gave it like, and I feel like that also there was enough games so that even at the end, it felt close. Like obviously you had your teams that your Joker, Kango, and was it Phantoms that are pretty ahead of the pack, but for everybody kind of below that, it felt like a fight.
At every division, honestly.
Yeah.
That's the
Timmy's
best part.
updates in the last week really.
Yeah.
Glad
Yeah,
they were
no,
appreciated.
he was doing such a good
Those
job.
are
on
really
that.
good. I was reading through that. That was really well done.
Yeah, I appreciate that they were appreciated.
The
That's,
live breakdowns were fun.
The what?
The breakdowns of the percentages and what has to happen was
Oh yeah,
nice in the last 2 days.
Well, to be fair, if you saw me put any percentages up, they were 100% made up. They were total guesses. That was me going. I'm like 90% sure they're good, but like maybe, you know. What was that? I thought someone was going to say something. No.
Something.
Okay.
Nah.
So all right. So yeah, if that's everything, that is everything. And yeah, this is probably the best show I think I've done all season. Thank you everybody for being here. This turned into a really good podcast. And I'll be cutting it apart, so when it goes up on YouTube, like this will be its own section, the whole panel, which is a full hour in itself. Then the news section will be its own section.
Now.
Yeah, I guess yeah. If you want I'll go ahead and throw you the role if you want it.
Yeah,
Want it that bad. There you go, Colin. You're now a panelist.
Yeah, I'm special.
This is a badge.
All right, so yeah, so no, there's only one special person on the server, and he's not here with us now, and that's Single Shot because he's the only unique color. Aside from I'm red, but I'm a darker red. But no, he's the only green Single Shot because he was first. He claimed first, so I gave him first. He was first too.
To get muted.
Yes, you were. Yeah, you were. I don't remember why.
Get a roll for that. Give me a roll for that.
You know what? Maybe I'll consider it. I don't know. I don't know if I should reward people for getting in trouble.
No, because I was first.
I'm a dunce hat. It'll be fine. I'm a dunce hat.
But all right, yeah. So
yeah, I'm fine with that.
That's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you everybody for showing up. Currently, it's Aeroknight, Callan, CaptainCanada, Chrome Platypus Game, Heck and Jail, Graham, Palidore, Shepard, Tony, Zeus. We had a bunch of other people. Sputnik was here. Ender was here. I know. CJason was here.
Lulz with the best.
Ender.
Lulz, Ender.
Orbit.
You know who wasn't here tonight that I'm actually surprised? Meatballer and Dollar. They're two regulars that weren't here tonight. So missed you guys. Heckin, I don't know if I said Heckin's name. He's here. Jail Graham. I don't think we got to any of y'all's games. So sorry, but yeah, we went for over an hour on these. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, we do these live every Sunday night on twitch.tv/Dimly. And yeah, so for the Echo, for Echo Arena, for VRML, that's the show. Have a good night. Wash your hands. Stay 6 feet away from everybody you love, and don't get too lonely.